Hello beautiful people out there, how you doing today? Welcome to Benue People's TV Online, and you already know I'm your regular host. I go by the name BJ Nino Brown. Today on the special edition of Talk to Benue, I have a gubernatorial aspirant, SDP. Here's my special guest for today. Hello, sir, you're welcome to the studio.
Thank you very much, Mr. President.
Pleasure having you on Benue People's TV Online.
It's my pleasure, it's mine too.
Okay, so let's meet you, sir.
Well, thank you very much for this opportunity. My name is Barrister Innocent Iorkohol, Dzahemen Daa-Gba. I'm a retired civil servant with the Benue State Civil Service, having rose to the rank from grade level 3 step 1 to grade level 10 step 2 when I retired in 1995. I'm also a retired labor union leader in Benue State, having been the leadership of the Nigerian Civil Service Union between 1987 and 1989. I'm a retired sportsman. I actually represented Benue State, actively in sports, playing volleyball from 81 to 89. I've been involved in a lot of youth activities. I'm a Rover Scout from the Scout, from First Lady Troop, and so many other activities that I've been involved in. I'm also a committed Christian.
Wonderful. Nice to know.
Thank you.
So, sir, you're trying to contest the governorship elections.
Yes.
Why did you choose politics? Why not something else?
Well, I must say that I enjoy my practice as a lawyer. I have been at it. This is my 25th year. I'm in my 25th year now. I've been at it and I enjoy it. Ordinarily, I wouldn't have left practice to come to seek to govern Benue State. But I've discovered there has been a yawning gap in the management of the affairs of the state. And history will not forgive me, and God will not forgive me, and I will not also forgive myself if I don't offer myself with the pedigree that I have, and having known what are the problems and what are the solutions to provide to these problems. And that's why I'm offering myself.
So that's what's been inspiring you to
Yes,
contest.
yes.
Wonderful. So basically, what would you do to meet up to the non-payment of salaries in Benue State, just in case emerge governor?
Well, it is very clear. The civil service has been bastardized. That is where I grew, and I know the service very well. One, it's funny. I find it very funny when in recent times they're talking about overbloated salaries and all that. That is not true. I know in the civil service, even before the BVN came to be, in the civil service we had what we call personal subhead number. This civil servant had a personal subhead number. Remember, in those days there was no computer. No. But no civil servant, no two civil servants had the same personal subhead number. So from the personal subhead number, you could know clearly from your personal subhead number how many staff of the workforce you have. It's not a question of just straightforward mathematics. From personal subhead number, this to this, you know how many people are there. So these are things that once I have an opportunity to govern the state, I'll look at it. I'll re-engineer the civil service to make it functional, to make it work. And if the civil service is not working, the local government service is not working, the government has come to a standstill. And that's what's happening now. So, given the opportunity, I'll re-engineer the civil service, make it functional, so that government can work.
Wonderful. Nice to know.
Thank you.
Nigeria today, insecurity everywhere. Benue State is now a place where Fulani headsmen come kill and go. Just in case the governor 2019, what would you do to curtail these security challenges?
Well, you see, the first thing you do with security is monitoring. The question is, how effective has the Nigerian state been monitoring her borders? How effective have the various states been monitoring their borders with other states? That's an issue to be answered. Once you monitor, you gather information. It is based on information that you gather by monitoring that enable you to react. But what we have, particularly in the state, is reactionary. Oh, the Fulani headsmen have come, the attackers have gone. Have you been able to effectively monitor? Have you been able to effectively gather information about their movement? But those are issues of security. I can just raise those questions and leave it at that. But if given the opportunity, I know exactly what to do.
Okay. Wonderful. So, sir, what is your word to the Benue people out there on the general?
Well, the Benue people out there, I want to ask you to give me the opportunity to rescue the state from destruction. And in these key areas, one, government must strive and work, just like it's managing business setting, with core principles. I offer myself with the 4 core principles of rightness, integrity, service, and enterprise. Those will be the 4 core principles of government. The areas of vision, clearly, 1, the revamping and restructuring of the civil service to make it functional. 2, youth empowerment and development. Every average security man you see in Lagos, Port Harcourt, Abuja, Kaduna, man and woman, most of them are from Benue State. There is no hope for the youth tomorrow. We must return them back, empower them through enterprises, entrepreneurial skill, empower them, open up the space for them through sports. In those days, our time, we were excelling. Sports is a huge industry, where a money spending industry. We must explore that. And thirdly, Benue State is a naturally gifted cultural and entertainment state. We must leverage on those areas to create opportunity for Benue young man and woman to realize his or her potentials. 3, we must take Benue State back to its place in the scheme of things in the nation and in the international community. Anytime you hear about Benue State now in the nation and in the international community, it's for the wrong reasons. We are not positioned and we are not placed ourselves to be able to tell our story, to be able to, for people to hear our narratives. We must, under me as a government, take deliberate, conscious steps to invite the world to Benue and to sell Benue to the world. Of course, we're a food basket of the nation, so it is said. But as time to be corrected, we have not seen 23 local governments. There are no farmlands of up to 50 hectares of one agri product. I've not seen a cassava farm in Benue that is up to 50 hectares. I've not seen a rice farm or a melon farm or a maize farm that's up to 50 hectares in any of the local governments. And we say we have the food basket of the nation. So where is the food coming from? Is this subsistence farming that we can call ourselves the food basket of the nation? We must work on that to make Benue State an agricultural hub in this country and beyond. We must return education and health to the basics. We must work on that. Local government infrastructure, they said, well, local government function must work. I know in the times of Aperiku, when I was privileged to work as a clerk, local government became functional. Local government awarded contracts. There are some jobs, rural infrastructure that were handled by local government. It's not a situation where now you amass all the local government money, amass everything, and local government is left at the beck and call. No, we must make local government functional.
The dividends of democracy.
Yes, and local government, because you see, in our time, in those days of Aperiku, in those days of Padadasu, local government awarded contracts, road contracts, some construction contracts, because local government are functional. So we must return to that state to make local government infrastructure work. And for me, my drive is to lay the foundation for development, because I will build on the foundation and legacy of Aperiku, whom I was privileged to work under his administration as a clerk. Under Afara Dasu, I had qualified then as a lawyer, and to build on that. If only we can build on those legacies and make them functional, Benue State will be great again. Sorry, it's not a question of supplement. It's not a question of supplement. Statutory allocation is meant for service, for salaries. The internal general revenue is to service the government. Governments, subsequent governments, previous government before now, and even including this present government, have not been thinking outside the box. You must think of generating revenue outside the statutory allocation, outside the internal general revenue. For infrastructure development, you need international development partners. And for goodness sake, these international development partners, they cross-check your CV. They cross-check your background. They will not believe you if you don't have a pedigree. They will not believe you. But I offer them my pedigree, the work that I have done over the time. They can trust me. We can open up and create wealth through other channels, which I have. Given the opportunity, I'll let the channels out. But clearly, I'll think outside the box. As a governor, salaries are sacrosanct. I was a civil servant. I fought for the welfare of the civil servant. I called 2 strikes in my time as a level leader. 2 strikes against the military because basic allowances and salaries were not paid. So I can't just see myself being the governor today or tomorrow being the governor of any state and not paying salaries. This is the life I lived for. I lived and practiced it. We must pay salaries. For other infrastructure development, we must think outside the box to raise money. And I know how we can raise money outside salaries. So when I come in, all these arrears of salaries, we draw a line. We say we can manage the debt because there must be debt management. We can manage the debt. Some of this debt they're talking about is actually, I must say, is phantom. And I know what I'm saying. But when we get to the bridge, we'll cross it.
So it's wonderful having you on Benin People's TV Online.
Thank you.
I wish you all the best and your political ambition to be governor from 2019 in Benin State.
Thank you very much, Aurora. Thank you very much, viewers.
So beautiful people out there, subscribe to Benin People's TV Online at youtube.com for our updates. So remain your host, Mira Brown. See you all on the next episode.